Got milk? Got milk, get it? I'm eating a cookie and there's no milk.
Who the fuck are you?
Language, my boy, language.
Keep your voice down. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm here
I said
to...
keep your voice down.
Or what? You'll pole me to death? You realize with that little thingy on the end of the pole, you can only push it in so far. Now, I would suggest something more like this. This will penetrate the tummy much easier and without all the mess. And it's good for you too, except for the calories and the cavities and a couple of other little C words as well, but we don't want to talk about those now, do we? 'Tis the season for joy and happiness, not naughty little C words. Wouldn't it be better to have a little more light in here?
Yeah. It would be a lot better. If it weren't for the fact the power's gone out.
Or did you at least try it?
Of course I tried. Hey, where are you going? How did you do that?
I flipped a switch, my dear boy. It doesn't take a brain surgeon.
But it does take an electrician. So tell me who you are.
Well, who do I look like, my dear boy?
You tell me.
I thought it would be quite obvious, but if you need glasses...
Don't try to fuck with me, you son of a bitch. Now you tell me who you are. Or I'm gonna ram this spike through your fucking eye socket. You think I'm making myself clear enough without the need for glasses?
I think you're making a mistake. I'm not here to do any harm. I'm here delivering gifts.
You really expect me to believe that? You come into our cabin, some fucking sicko home invasion creep dressed as Santa Claus, and you think I wouldn't notice you're not carrying any packages?
I was expecting you to take it on faith.
Faith? I have none, especially not for people like you. Now, I'm only going to tell you this once. Get the fuck out of my house now.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Perry. There's no way out of here.
That's a little bullshit. It's very simple. All you have to do is open the fucking door and keep on walking.
Well, if it's so easy, why don't you do it?
Oh, it'll be my pleasure to escort you out of here, asshole. Let's go. Let's go. That's fucked up. It's stuck.
You can try all the doors and windows, Perry. You won't have any better luck.
You sound pretty confident about that. Like maybe you nailed them all shut. That's the second time you called me Perry.
Indeed, Perry Russeau. And I'm sure you realize that I couldn't have hammered them shut. You would have heard me.
Okay. Super glue.
Do you mind if I get some milk? I assume it's still cold.
No. Please. Feel free. But there aren't any clean glasses, so you have to wash one out.
That's okay, I don't mind. A little hard work never killed anyone.
Yeah. You just keep yourself busy in there, you prick. Pretending to pour yourself some milk. We'll have a quick conversation with the cops. What the fuck is going on? Okay. If no one can get out, how did he get in? That's ridiculous. Oh shit. I left him alone right in front of the goddamn stairs.
Another essay?
I love the chunks of ice crystals when they form in the milk. It reminds me of...
North Pole?
I was going to say my childhood, but I suppose the North Pole works just as well. Having some doubts, are we, Barry?
Yeah, sure. You can call them that. Why don't you come with me into the dining room?
Certainly, Perry. Whatever you like.
Sit down, please. Enjoy some cookies. My treat.
My pleasure. I like to dip my cookies. Tell me, Perry, are you a dipper, a dunker, or a drowner?
What the fuck's the difference?
Well, a dipper lightly touches his cookie to the milk to allow it to soak up just a little of the milk's flavor. A dunker wants the full milk experience, but to keep his cookie firm and manageable. A drowner, on the other hand, enjoys tormenting his cookie by holding it under the milk until it's just about to crumble, and then quickly gobbles it down. So, Perry, which are you? Because right now you're looking an awful lot like a drowner.
I'd say I'm a dunker. But under certain circumstances, I could have leanings toward drowning. Stay right here. Don't move.
Don't worry, Perry, I'm not going anywhere. Breakfast of champions, huh? Have a cookie instead.
No thanks.
Such a shame. Cookies are so tasty, too.
I called the police department.
Very good, Perry. Smart man calling the police.
When the cops get here, they're gonna take you away.
Sounds exciting.
That means you'll be going to jail.
It certainly does, Perry. I hope they have cookies.
You know, you look real familiar to me. Do you work at the metro station? Do you take the train to work in the morning?
No train, Perry. I have my own ride.
Oh, come on. I know you. I know you. You're Alex. From Platform 6, aren't you?
I'm not Alex, Perry.
Then who the hell are you?
You can call me Nick.
Ah. Saint Nicholas. Right?
Not exactly.
Then who are you? Really?
Now that would be telling.
I knew it. Oh, you're not really Santa Claus, are you?
What was your first clue?
Well, mostly the fact that Santa Claus doesn't exist.
Doesn't he?
Do not try to fuck with my head.
If I really wanted to, I could do so very easily.
Then just tell me. Who are you really?
I don't think you're ready for that yet, Perry.
Ready for what?
The truth.
Well, I got news for you, pal. I'm not scared of the truth. Never have been.
Well, then grab a hold of your trousers, because I've got news for you. I am Santa Claus. I do exist. And no matter how you try to deny it, I exist. Here, go ahead, pull my beard, it's real.
Pulling that beard doesn't prove anything.
And pulling that trigger proves even less. Put that gun down, Perry.
I don't think so.
Okay, have it your way. But you have to admit, I say I'm real, and you have no proof to the contrary.
No proof, you said?
No proof at all, my dear boy. Not a speck.
No, my dear burglar. I have all the proof I need. Santa Claus is just a story. To entertain children. To reinforce a myth that keeps bad kids in line. To help maintain the parent's control over the child. You know, the whole lump of coal in a stocking story for all the naughty little boys and girls.
Do you really believe that, Perry? Have you ever thought about that story? The coal? I mean, in Victorian times, when it was freezing cold out, and the vagabonds and street urchins were dying left and right, how do you suppose those who survived stayed warm? Did bad children deserve coal in their stockings? No. But starving, freezing children did. And a few lumps of coal for each of them provided warmth and a way to cook food long enough to keep some of them alive. So what does that make me, Perry?
Look, pal, you can tell me you're Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, or Peter Pan. It still doesn't change the fact that those are all fictional characters. Ergo, therefore, you're lying just to cover up the fact that you're nothing more than the common burglar.
And how can I argue with that? I promised you the truth. And sometimes, Perry, the truth can be frightening. Sometimes it's what you hide from, under the blankets, in the dead of night, in a darkened room.
I was never afraid of anything as a child. Not scary movies, not witches or ghosts, and sure as hell not the dead. I've seen too many of them already.
But perhaps not enough. That was then, Perry. But are you afraid now?
Why should I be? You're just a man with a beard.
And you're just a man with a gun. This is your last chance, Perry. Are you sure you want the truth?
Nothing you could say to me will frighten me.
You're sure about that, are you, my dear boy?